Before we begin this explanation, I have one special request. On a beach, barely conscious. He's approached by an older man who seems to recognize him. That man is Saito. Turns out, Cobb can not only steal ideas, he can also plant ideas. Yes, the rare act of inception. Imagine putting an idea into someone's subconscious, so they think it came from within themselves. That's the mission of this film. Let's rewind a bit. Cobb and his partner Arthur work together to infiltrate dreams and extract secrets. In the beginning, they enter Sato's dream under the pretense of a business deal. But Saito figures it out. Why? Because the dream was built by an architect named Nash and there were flaws. Saito starts controlling the dream, turning the tables on Cobb and Arthur. Then suddenly, Cobb's dead wife, Mal, shows up. A figment of his subconscious, and a deadly one. She shoots Arthur, ruining the mission. They fail and have to escape. Later, Saito makes them an offer. There's a dying business tycoon, Maurice Fisher, owner of a giant empire. After his death, his son Robert Fisher will inherit the empire. Saito wants Cobb to plant an idea into Robert's mind, to destroy his own father's company. Arthur objects, saying extraction is easy, but inception is nearly impossible. But Cobb insists, he's done it before. Here's the backstory. Cobb and Mal used to experiment with dream levels. They created dreams within dreams, until they got stuck. So deep in the dream world, time slowed down drastically. They spent decades together in a dream, building a life. But when it was time to return, Mal refused. She believed the dream was real. To convince her, Cobb performed Inception. He planted the idea in her mind that this world is not real. It worked. Too well. Even when they woke up, the idea stayed with Mal. She thought reality was a dream, and she committed suicide to wake up. Broken heart, that guilt still haunts Cobb. Mal continues to show up in his dreams, sabotaging his missions. Now the team for the real Inception is assembled. Arthur the point man. Ariadne the new dream architect. Eames the forger can impersonate people in dreams. Yusuf the chemist who mixes the powerful sedative. And finally, Saito himself joins the mission. Their target, Robert Fisher. The plan: enter 3 layers of dreams and plant the idea that his father wants him to break up the empire. Each layer must be perfectly crafted and synchronized with a timed kick to return to reality. But danger lurks. Cobb's subconscious is unstable. Mal appears again, deadlier than ever. And in these deep dream layers, dying doesn't wake you up. You get trapped in limbo, a dark, timeless abyss. Police Car Light. What follows is one of the most intense, intelligent, and emotional journeys in cinema history. Action across 3 dream layers. A van falling in slow motion. A hotel corridor defying gravity. A snowy fortress full of secrets. And Cobb confronting Mal in limbo for the final time. Direct hit in the end, the mission succeeds. The idea is planted. Robert believes it. Cobb keeps his promise. He returns to his children. But just before the credits roll, he spins his totem one last time. It spins. And spins. Cut to black. Did it fall? Was it real? Or was it still a dream? Fire in that, my friends, is the complete explanation of Inception. If this video made your brain spin like Cobb's totem, smash that like button. Leave a comment with your theory: was he dreaming or not? And subscribe for more cinematic deep dives like this. Because remember, an idea is like a virus. Resilient. Highly contagious. And even the smallest seed of an idea can grow. Cyclone, was it all a dream, or was it real? As Cobb and Mal go deeper into the dream world, time stretches infinitely. They begin to live entire lifetimes inside these layers. 50 years pass in a dream. Because here, time moves differently. And the deeper they go, the slower time becomes. But something starts to go wrong. Mal slowly begins to lose touch with reality. She can no longer distinguish between the dream world and the real one. She turns to Cobb and says, "This is not real. This is a dream. And to wake up, we must die. Let me explain something." sharing. Originally built by the military to train soldiers in their sleep. Later, Cobb and his team hacked it and built their own version of the dream machine. He starts assembling his team. Eames, the forger, a master of impersonation. In dreams, he can take on the form of anyone and fool the target's subconscious. Yusuf, the chemist, a herbalist who can create powerful sedatives, allowing them to stay asleep for 10 hours. And even descend into dreams within dreams. Clipboard with the team ready, Cobb lays out the plan. This isn't just about stealing info. It's about planting an idea. A delicate seed that must feel like it came from Robert himself. To make this work, they'll go through 3 layers of dreams. Keycap 1 Level 1, plant the seed. I won't follow in my father's footsteps. Keycap 2 Level 2, strengthen the idea. I will make my own choices. Keycap 3 Level 3, final confirmation. My father didn't want me to be like him. Each layer must flow naturally. So Robert never suspects that the idea was implanted. But there's a danger. Yusuf's sedative is strong. If someone dies inside the dream, they don't wake up. Instead, they fall into limbo. A place outside of time. A dark, endless world of raw subconscious. They must be precise. And they must synchronize their kicks, the jolts that wake them up. They set timers for each layer. Track every second. And prepare for the most dangerous mission of their lives. Briefcase, but how do they get close to Robert? They discover that Robert takes a weekly flight from Sydney to Los Angeles. One of the longest flights in the world. The perfect opportunity. They plan to sedate him mid-flight. While he sleeps, they'll hook him up to the dream machine. And inside his mind, they'll perform the Inception. Candle, Robert's father has just died. He's emotionally fragile, unstable, vulnerable. The perfect moment to strike. And so, the mission begins. Fire the rest. It's a whirlwind of collapsing dreams, explosions of emotion, and a final confrontation in the deepest parts of Cobb's subconscious. Can they complete the Inception? Will Cobb make it back to his kids? And most importantly, when he spins the totem in the end, does it fall or keep spinning? Was he dreaming, or was it real? That is the mystery of Inception. Movie Camera. If this video blew your mind, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us, was it all a dream, or was Cobb truly free? And stay tuned for more movie breakdowns like this, where dreams become reality, and reality becomes a question. It's easier to plant a new idea in someone's mind when they're dreaming. That's why they made a dangerous decision. The entire team, yes, all of them, boarded the same flight as Robert Fisher. Their mission? To enter his dream. To go deep. And to do that, they'd need to sedate him, mid-flight. Now to ensure everything runs smoothly, Saito. He buys the entire plane. Every seat. Every pilot. Even the flight attendants are in on it. No room for doubt. No risk of outside interference. But this is where Cobb's fear begins. If the mission fails, Saito will not help him anymore. Which means, the moment Cobb lands, US authorities will arrest him. His only chance of returning home to his children, gone. So, this isn't just a job for Cobb. This is his last shot at redemption. Airplane. And so, the plan begins. The team boards the plane. Robert takes his seat. And without him noticing, they slip a powerful sedative into his drink. He passes out. Immediately, they hook him to the dream-sharing machine. Then, one by one, each member of the team takes the sedative. And they all enter the first layer of the dream. Automobile scene. A van speeds through a rainy city street. Inside, the entire team is gathered. Robert, still unconscious, Suddenly, gunshots. A group of armed men ambush the van, firing mercilessly. But these aren't just goes home. House with garden at the airport, he walks through immigration, no issues. He reaches his house. Sees his children. But one last doubt remains. Is this real? He spins his totem. It spins. And spins. And spins. But just before we see if it falls, Cobb turns away. His children call him. And he chooses them. The screen cuts to black. Cloud with tornado, the totem. Still spinning. Was it real? Was it a dream? That is up to you. Christopher Nolan crafted this story not just about dreams, but about grief, guilt, and letting go. In the end, Cobb no longer cared about what was real or not. He had let go of Mal. He had forgiven himself. And that was his true inception.